He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, today we're going to be trying a new pellet, at least not a new pellet, but a pellet that I've never tried before. I was in Home Depot and I saw that they had some of this Bear Mountain pellets, okay, and I wanted to check this out. The flavor on the front of the bag intrigued me. It says bourbon barbecue, all right? So what we wanted to do is we wanted to pull out the asmoke. We hadn't used the asmoke in quite some time. Empty it out of all the pellets, okay? And then fill it up with these bourbon barbecue pellets from Bear Mountain. We're going to be cooking salmon, some hamburgers. We're going to be cooking some vegetables, mushrooms, and a whole array of food on the asmoke today in order to see if these Bear Mountain bourbon barbecue pellets impart any type of unique flavor into the food, okay? So hey, hang around and we'll see how this turns out, and I'll give you my rating.
It's not the best of TV history. You enjoy yourself right for the future. It's easy and we can afford it.
All right, guys, so we're finished with our cook, so we want to go ahead and give you our take on the Bear Mountain Bourbon Barbecue Pellets, okay? First of all, let's talk price. I bought these from Home Depot. I bought them for $13 and some change at Home Depot for a 20-pound bag, which wasn't too bad, almost comparable to some of the other pellets that I buy. So the pricing wasn't bad at all. Okay, the amount of smoke that those pellets gave off, especially in the smoke, was phenomenal. As you can see here, there's smoke just at times bellowing out of the smoker. Which some people might say it's too much smoke, But I think, for a pellet smoker of that size there, I thought that smoke was pretty good. So we've used other pellets in the past in the asmoke, and we've had that much smoke without the food turning bitter or anything. So the amount of smoke is fantastic for the Bear Mountain barbecue pellets. Okay. Aroma wise, then you can definitely smell the aroma of the barbecue pellets. But instead of smelling bourbon, it smelled to me more like along the lines of hickory a little bit. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what the complete mixture is. I'll try to find out what the complete mixture is with the bourbon pellets, but it smelled a little bit like hickory to me. But the aroma was fantastic. All right. The amount of ash that was left over from the cook was practically non-existent. Okay, as you can see here inside of the smoke, there is very little to no ash left in the fire pot or in the bottom of the smoker itself. Now, I've used other pellets where there's been, half an inch or so of pellet ash down in the fire pot and all over the smoker. So, Bear Mountain pellets, at least this one here, has very, very little residual ash left over from the cook. Okay. And the flavor that it put on the chicken and the fish and the vegetables and stuff was really, really good. Like I said, to me, it tasted more along the lines of hickory, so I couldn't identify the bourbon in it. But all in all, I loved the overall flavor of these pellets. It was fantastic. You know, the smell, the flavor, it added and we used a simple rub of SPG, so it added another level of flavor onto the chicken wings and on the salmon. So my overall rating of the Bear Mountain Bourbon BBQ pellets would be a 9 out of 10. Okay. I want to do a little bit more research on different flavors of Bear Mountain before I would bestow a 10 out of 10 on them. So I want to use these pellets and some other pellet smokers that I have to see if I get the same amount of flavor, amount of aroma, amount of smoke, or if the size of the smoke itself is what gave me these results. All right. So that's about it. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Hey, like I always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, as always, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker.